Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Pokemon Blue! And the most disturbing of all music. But we'll be back here later. Now, we have two choices to fight here, and I pick this one, always, every single time, because she has a single Clefairy. What's a cute, fluffy, and round Pokemon? Well, that would be not Jigglypuff, which is clearly round and can be mistaken for a Voltorb or a Pokeball, or just the shape of a circle when seen from above, but in fact, a Clefairy, because that looks exactly like a circle, though, to be fair, I'll probably get corrected that round can mean anything with curves. So yes, the oval-shaped Clefairy is round. Though not round like a circle, it is round, the same way Toonsis' head is round. Completely looks like a ball, or at least close to it. Completely could be mistaken for it. Absolutely no way that that could be misleading. Right, I taught cut to her. Ugh. Man, I shouldn't refer to the ones that can actually have gender by gender until I see them in Generation 2. I really shouldn't. Okay, so we've cut our way through here. Don't have to fight him, because they did not know how to place their Pokemon trainers back in the day, but in Generation 3 you do have to fight him. And then we have to go through here. And just like the last place, and you know, just like the last place, there's hidden items down here. I didn't say that last time, did I? Because that's in this recording session. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't tell you guys that. Well, you can find hidden items down there, if you have the dowsing ride, which I cannot remember how to get. Now I'm gonna avoid the thing that embarrassed me the first time I came here, and focus straight on what we can do here. As you can see that guy here, Team Rocket's somewhere in the city. In fact, we're gonna go talk to somebody who knows all about that, and show off something else while we're here. Dun 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 dun. I believe, no, the place I'm looking for is this. Okay, so come in here and... Psst! There's a basement under the game corner. Munch, munch. The man at the table lost at all of the slots, so you know what you can do? Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me, I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore. I have to make room for it. You don't matter. Yep. Because if I was going to use you, I would have already in the other one. Yeah, I won't be needing this anymore. We received a coin case! So yes, with the coin case, we can now go into the game corner and gamble! Gamble away our life savings! And that's mildly important for other things later. But right now, I am going to save your life. After, of course, depositing items, which I will not edit away from because I'm doing live commentary! Yes, live commentary! Live commentary that's so exciting and exhilarating I almost forgot I was giving it. Ha ha! Not that I've stopped talking. Need to keep talking. Talking is good for me right now. Kinda need that. Oh, by the way, I'm still part of the same last recording session. Still planning on playing through as much of the game as possible like this, and steamrolling my way through to, where I was at. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna put away you. And, let's see here, what can I put? Well, you guys aren't going to be important anymore, so you guys can go away. I'm not even going to sell you, because I have too much money. You're not important anymore. You're not important anymore. You're not important anymore. Because I have dig. You can dig out of pretty much anywhere. DM1, which I remember is Mega Punch. You can use the HP up, but I have no reason to right now, so I might as well throw it away. Not throw it away, but, you know, put it away. And Old Amber can go in there. Why not? It's a fossil. It doesn't do any good. Okay, so now we have plenty of room for items, in theory. I say in theory because even I'm not certain. Anyway, Team Rocket's here. And though I could talk to the person again that tells you that, Team Rocket's running the game corner. You don't need the coin case, but it is important. Right, the thing I was going to do to save your life. So, in Generation 1, in case I haven't said it already, certain stats, they're, like, your special stat dictates how much damage certain elemental moves do. This means regardless of whether or not the move itself would be a physical move, if your special stat's high enough, you do fantastic with it. Now, this means one of the most broken things you can teach in Alakazam or anything like that. I did not actually get to teaching something, but that guy there gives you counter, not like the one he's leaning on, which he jokes about, but just, you know, counter. Also, before I forget, we're gonna get a Pokédoll, we're gonna get a Firestone, we're gonna get a Thunderstone, and we're gonna get a Waterstone, and we're gonna get a Leaf Stone. We will be needing all of these. But not for the things you might think. Okay, so. Like I said, I didn't even research this, I just remembered it, but that Pokédoll will be important later. I was gonna go up one more level, that's right. Because I can show off the Elemental Stones another time. Right now we're coming up here. And... Bye. Not the guy I'm looking for. This might be him, though. Nope, that's not him either. Must be up one more floor. You know, before we get to the other place you need to see. Nope, apparently I passed them. One moment, I need to track them down. Well, I'll keep talking through it, so I guess that's not too bad a thing. Is it part of this? Because I could've... Yeah, there's only the one guy here, so clearly I passed it. Could've swore it was up here, though. Is it up here? No, because it's just that one guy who gives you the counter TM. Are they really on the second floor? Because I know you can buy it here, but I just... Is this the place where I can... No. No, this isn't it. Is it you? Yeah, it's you! There's a whole bunch of moves you can get here. Among them are Reflect, Light Screen, etc., etc. In fact, let's buy them bit by bit so we can expose them all. So that way, if you want to use them, you'll know. And I'll know, so that way I can save your life, like I promised I would. I'll keep buying them until we have too many, and then I'll throw them away as we don't need them anymore. Or I could try and recoup our losses, but I don't think I want to do that. Oh, I already have a TMO one, just not here. Okay, so let's see what each of these are. Okay, 32. Means double team. Not worth your monies. So we will just toss that out. It raises your evasion by 1 stage, that's all it does. Okay, TM33. Contains Reflect. This raises your physical defense and could be useful on some teams. Especially if you know you're going to send out somebody who's physically fragile like Alakazam. You can send out somebody a little bit tougher and have them use Reflect. I've actually used this with poor Ladybug. I have a poor Ladybug, which you'll meet in Gen 2, who... I kid you not, when I was going through Pokemon Gale of Darkness, that's all he really did, because he was fast enough to sort of get out there and get things done, but he couldn't really hit anything very hard, so I just went, you know, you go out there, you put up Reflect and Light Screen, and you keep my team safe. So, Reflect's good if you have a fragile team. The team we're working with is not so fragile that I view Reflect as needed. Contains Razor Wind. This is a 2-turn normal attack, and it's pretty darn powerful, but we will not be using it. And again, I will toss it out. And, let's see here. We have you. Contains Horn Drill. This is a one-hit KO, learned only by very few Pokemon. One-hit KOs have very low accuracy, but if they make contact, it is an instant death to the opponent, period. There are very few of them, this is one of them. Didn't know you could buy it here. It's been a while since I came to the Celadon department store to buy TMs, it turns out. Here I was thinking you had... Well, I'm not gonna jinx myself yet. Maybe they are here. Contains an Egg Bomb. Again, very few Pokemon that can learn this one. That one's actually a little bit more effective. It's a normal type attack move, so being as it's normal type, you will, it will go off of your attack stat. Now, let's see what else we have here. 3,000 for that. And these are the last 3. Let's see what they do. And now I'm like 10 minutes in here and I haven't accomplished anything except look at TMs. It means this video is going to be extra long. Mega Kick. This is like Mega Punch, but a kick. And I think it's a little bit more powerful with less accuracy. No, we are not going to teach Mega Kick to anything. If anything, I tend to teach Mega Kick to the one thing that learns it naturally. So, and you've already seen him, that's Hitmonlee. Man, they don't have what I thought they had here. I thought they had the Elemental Punch TMs here. That really bugs me. Because Because I remember that used to be a thing that you could do, but I think that might be in Gen 2. Let me see here. Submission. This is a fighting type move that goes last and is like takedown for fighting types. This is incredibly useful, and had I known I could grab it here and you just didn't learn it naturally, I would have done something. Which means later on we will be visiting here for that TM. But that's what everything there is. And if you go to the rooftop, you can get lemonades. Those are cheaper than super potions. Super potions being, actually I think they're equal with this game. Super potions might still be $700, but I'm pretty sure they're $350 in this game. But so are lemonades, and lemonades heal for 80, while super potions heal for 50. Yes, it is best to stock up on those, I kid you not. Anyway, we come in here, and we come in here, and we go back here, and oh look, there's a guy here. I'm guarding this poster, go away or else. And Pokemon battle. Now I'm hoping I can kind of steamroll this, because I think I remember I have to go. In fact, I think this might be where the other Moonstone is. I'm not certain, but it would make sense. Sorry. Probably won't even remember to edit that out. I've just been trying today. Yeah, I'm, again, still not trying to give away what happened, but I'm still emotionally distraught still. I'm just... It's hard to explain the process of healing. It's like... How do I put it? In the case of healing from this particular wound, which I guess I can just openly say is romantic, which kind of gives away the whole game, you'd think, but it doesn't. It's weird, the pain starts out really intense, and then you feel like you get it under control, you feel like you got it handled, and then it gets out of control again. For the sake of handling this now, I'm handling this now, because we do have to fight this guy eventually. But anyway, you feel like you get it handled, you feel like you get it under control, and so you try to function, and then you try to talk to people about what's going on just because you need to talk to somebody. You feel a powerful urge after you've let all the tears out. And then as you're thinking about it, as you're trying to put it into words, they come back, and it's like the wound is reopened anew. And it's not like mourning the death of someone. Mourning the death of someone goes through a stage of extreme denial. You can't accept it. It's something that just shouldn't be. It can't be. But in the case of romantic loss, it's something you try to lie to yourself a little bit. I think everybody does. You try to lie to yourself a little bit about it. But then, as it kind of sinks in, you just kind of accept that it's a thing and it doesn't stop hurting. It just remains a part of you. And it lingers, and it stays, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it's something that you do. And I don't know how else to put it, it's just something that stays. It follows you for days, and it could open up at any time you want. And I'm not saying mourning dead loved ones doesn't count. I mean, I've mourned my fair share. I know what it's like to lose somebody you care about, especially someone you were incredibly close to. But it's different. With romantic, it's... See, when you get romantically involved with somebody... I'm not gonna get into this. I already didn't want to get as far as I did. Maybe I should stop recording right now. Otherwise I'm just gonna start talking everybody's ear off. But I just want everybody who it may or may not matter to, may or may not actually care or understand what's going on with me, or even, know me, because I don't care. Oh, this Double Edge. It's like Takedown, but stronger. Takedown is a normal type move that hits physically and gives recoil. Double Edge is like twice its power, I believe. I'm gonna try and loot this place as much as I can, just because it's a way to redundantly pass the time. And I may have just screwed up a little bit, but it's fine. I found a rare candy. I could give it to somebody, but I think I already have way too many rare candies. Okay. So, like I said, I don't want to talk anybody's ear off. Because I know that, my loss isn't special, per se. I mean, it's unique to me, sure. But I mean, if you sit there and you honestly think about it, there's a million people who have been through the same pain I have. Millions. Everywhere. Hundreds of millions, even. Everybody's been here. It's just I've been here way too many times. And so, it's just one of those things where you start asking yourself at a certain point, when does it stop? When do I stop walking into the same brick wall over and over again? Difference is this time I have a measure of hope. Not much of one, but measure of hope. Anyway. God, I shouldn't open that can of worms. Oh look, it's Mega Cake. Where is it? I can't even remember anymore. I'm pretty sure it has to be. This has to be Mega Cake, right? No, it's Razorwind. Hey Razorwind, nobody's gonna love you. Oh god, that didn't help anything. Anyway, again, I'm trying to focus here on the game and the mundanity of stability. But in any case, you know what's really great about not having people watch your videos? You can sit here and talk about anything, and nobody has to care. You don't even need to have consistency. I'll focus on another aspect of this. I'm really concerned that I've gotten very good at putting on a fake smile. Like, fantastically good. That's not healthy. One should not be very good at just smiling and pretending to be really happy and chipper when they're really not. Maybe it's because I see the absurdity of it all. It's like, when you start seeing absurdity and pain and chaos, it starts amusing you. Yeah, if you talk to him while you're there, boom, you sit on top of it. You're on top of the lift key, you shouldn't get there, etc, etc. Yeah, I probably should take a break after this just to get my head cleared out of all that heavy stuff, because I'm trying to be entertaining here. It's hard to be entertaining if I'm horribly depressed. I mean, it's quite easy to be entertained if I've gone quite mad, yes. But I don't think I've quite gotten that mad, and I walked into that guy without thinking. Whoops. My bad. And we're just gonna... I mean, seriously, I feel bad for these guys. Hey, I'm concerned that I can put on a fake smile. That's probably a bad sign, but admittedly, humor, you know, faking it till you make it, you know, that's something I hear from people all the time, and I will admit, I've been in some pretty dark spaces before, and it's not half bad. It's not an entirely wrong concept. It sounds way easier than it is. It's like, that's too easy, why, that's simplifying it. And it's like, no. If you can fake a smile, you can kind of make dark humor out of something, and just generally speaking, keep a positive attitude, the wound won't fester. I won't say it'll heal, but it won't fester, because you've kind of gotten a little bit of laughter out of it. And scientifically speaking, laughter releases endorphins into the system, and endorphins make you feel happy feelings. Same thing as the female instinct to eat chocolate when one is depressed. Or anybody's instinct to eat chocolate, or hot cocoa being given to children. Chocolate also releases endorphins, and endorphins actually strengthen the body's immune system. Now, it's also used as a painkiller, which kind of helps because, you know, emotional pain and physical pain are different, but they got a lot of similarities. Namely, right now, I'm not hungry. Probably not gonna be the rest of the night. You know what? I'm okay with that. I can sit here and play all day. Oh, here's the 4th moonstone. For those that heard me say the final area that you go to, yeah. I was starting to second guess myself there, and you know what, I was right too. And TM07, which I also think we can buy at the store. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what it does, and frankly, I don't care. You cannot buy every TM. The ones that you get from gym leaders are unbuyable. You cannot buy those. But every other one that you find, apparently maybe there's a place you can buy. Celadon's the only place I know you can buy any TMs, so maybe it's just the Celadon TMs are completely ununique. But what you're going to do after you get the lift keys, you're going to come down here, and you're going to go along this little way, and you're going to pop out here, and, yeah, you remember that term, lift key? Well, before that, we couldn't use this without a key, we couldn't use this, so we're going to use this to get to the very bottom floor. And in getting to the very bottom floor, we have to face these two people. And considering I have a level 100 Toonces kitty, you guys don't stand a chance. My cat Toonces is making me feel better, in an indirect way that she probably would begrudgingly do since I'm not feeling good. Yeah, that's the weird thing about cats, actually. I think no, I didn't actually say that, because... Anyway. That shows how my brain's working. I was commenting to some of my friends, it's weird how, when my cat was not feeling well, when I originally recorded this and I named Toonces after her, she was feeling really sick. She weighed like 5 pounds and was on her way out the door. And then we got her medicine. And spontaneously, she's back up to her healthy weight. And yeah, she's still, you know, puking and pooping everywhere. It's funny how she'll go through a transitory period of not doing that and then start doing it again. So that's got to be... It's not really a symptom, or if it is, her medicine is too much. But now that she's healthier and she's getting back up to a healthy weight and she's eating again, the other day when she got into the pot roast that we were supposed to have for dinner, I was like, you know, I love this cat, and I'm going to stand by that, but what she just did makes me want to toss her underhanded off our deck onto the lawn. You know, just cause minor joint problems and a whole lot of fear. And my stepmom was like, that'll cause a lot more than that. I'm like, she's sturdy, she's fine, she'll be fine. By the way, she's like 17, 18, so, yeah, it's really ancient for a cat, but I know that she's sturdy enough to take that. Because this cat beat the Tooncinator. For those of you that don't get that reference, it's the Terminator, but Toonces. And those of you who don't get her name in the first place, it's actually a reference to an SNL skit. I hope I don't get marked for that, you know, copyright strike eventually when she starts taking out, if she ever takes off. Because I know I'm going to be carrying her through every one of my Pokemon playthroughs. Welcome to Leader of Team Rocket. So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Yup. This is the guy. That's the guy! He sent out Onyx, which will not even hold a candle to my cat, who will spit bubbles at it. Bubbles! But yeah, it's, I don't think I hope I don't get yeah, I'm not gonna like put a clip from SNL on here, because SNL's like really hardcore about that stuff, man. Monty Python. Monty Python, like I put on, you know, part 1, maybe 2, can't remember, probably part 2. No, 3, definitely 3. Definitely part 3, I remember it now, because, in part 3 is when I finally beat the rival. In part 3, when I put in that little bit from Monty Python, for those of you that got the reference, I see that you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And he leaves. There's no more room for items. You know, that good old thing. You know, no more room for items. You've met him. Really nice guy. Alright. Monty Python, we left the Silph Scope. Anyway, SNL's really hardcore, and Monty Python, not as much. I think it's because Monty Python, you know, has a sense of humor. And I know that's saying it's, you know, like, that's accusing SNL of not being funny, but I mean, they let Eddie Murphy on. And, I mean, for their anniversary thing, and man, they regretted that. I'm sure everybody approached it with a sense of humor after that. I was like, did you see what Eddie Murphy did? Dude's a wanker, man. You don't mess with him. Do not mess with Eddie Murphy. He will kill you. I haven't actually been talking about these battles since I started owning everything, have I? I should focus a little bit more on that so I'm not getting distracted by side things. You know, the usual stuff. Kangaskhan is the only majorly threatening thing he has there, because Rhyhorn is part rock, part ground. Onix is part rock, part ground. There's nothing really to fear there except Kangaskhan, which is normal, has very high attack, very high everything, pretty much, because it doesn't evolve. And, has a move called Dizzy Punch, which can make you confused if it hits you. Now, we will not have to deal with that in any other time any other time that we fight him, because I don't think he's going to have Kangaskhan when I return to the original belt. We're not going to have to deal with him doing that. And even when the original belt was there, I took care of the Kangaskhan really quick. Because of that. I just sent out my Toonska, I don't care. Psychic, just kill it. Okay. In the next video, we will take on the Celadon Gym, and we will enter Saffron City, and, do a bit more running around there. Actually, we will pass through Saffron City to go back to Lavender, but right now... Okay, so the agreed upon thing is that, we will clear the Celadon Gym, then go do the Pokemon Tower. Because the Silph Scope was super important, and I will explain it in the next video. Peace out!